I'm gonna talk about my first year in law school, 1L. I must say, I made it through. I am in the second half of my 2L, and I must say, my 1L was a roller coaster. It was a lot of ups and downs. I had a lot of emotions about it. So I'm here to just to talk about it, give you some tips so that possibly you don't go through the same thing that I went through, especially as a non-traditional law student and being 57 years old. It's not easy, and it takes a lot of focus and a lot of support. So let's start with this. First things first. The topic of my video for today is to stay off social media. And I know, I'm telling you to stay off of social media, and here you are on social media. I'm on social media, but hold on a second. Let me get to that. What I mean is that it can be the first thing you want to do is immediately go to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and try to find people who are in law school, especially when you're over the age of 50. It can be so overwhelming to try and see what everyone else is doing in law school. You have to take it easy, take a deep breath, stay off social media at first, and listen to your instructors in your school and your advisors at your school. Then, once you get used to the curriculum at your school, then go on social media and find one or maybe two at the most people that you want to follow, who that you like their demeanor, you like their study methods, you like their tips. I strongly suggest that maybe you pick one or two, if you have two, three, and decide on only one that you want to follow, because that's what worked for me. I was all over the place looking for other college students or law students, I should say, especially ones over the age of 50 that are not quote unquote non-traditional students, is what they call us. And I wanted to find someone who I could kind of leave, kind of vibe with. And so I did that. And so I ended up rounding it down to one person and went with that. I have to tell you, it's really hard trying to record videos and study for law school. It's not easy. It's why if you look on my channel, I don't have a lot of videos. Life can happen, work can happen, and number one, numero uno, you have to study. So it's really hard, especially in your first year, to jump on this camera and try to make videos for other students to, give them tips. It takes time. Just like today, I can't even do this video for a long time because I have studying and I have other business stuff to do and I have home life. So I wanted to say that please stay off social media, speak with your advisors, talk with your professors, because everyone's school is different, right? So you don't want to, everyone's curriculum and study methods and everything is going to be different, which is why I'm telling you to talk to your advisors first. Talk with your instructors, your professors, and find a studies group to study. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm always tongue-tied, you all. I'm from New York and sometimes my accent comes out, but at neither here nor there. Find a study group within your school so that you can follow along, because everyone's school and everyone's curriculum is going to be different. So you may want to follow someone who goes to Stanford Law, and you're following along with them on their Instagram and their YouTube channel or their Facebook channel, but then your school is teaching you totally different. So that's why I'm saying get through your 1L, follow one person. Don't take for what they say at heart. You don't even have to take what I say to heart. You don't have to. But what I am telling you is what I've experienced, and I just don't want you to experience that, because it's like, again, it's so easy to get on YouTube and to get on Instagram, and you're looking at everyone has a different study method and you're all over the place, and then now it's time for you to study under your school's curriculum, and you're like, well, what's going on? Everyone else is doing this. So that's why I said probably your first year is to find just one person, find one school. I'm going to be honest. I love Virginia University of Law. I follow them. I love them. I love what they were saying, especially when it comes down to case briefing. So again, Pick and choose wisely. That's all I'm saying, is to pick and choose wisely. A lot of people are not going to tell you this. You're going to jump on social media and just go nutso and crazy. And you're going to come back and you're going to look at your studies for your school and you're going to be like, it's totally different. So there's that. Number two, I want you to be careful about all the study aids that you are seeing that are out there. Please be careful. It's really easy to get caught up in bar prep this and bar prep that and uh, different study aids. You're going to have a lot of bar prep influencers contact you as soon as you go online. And if you even hint that you're in law school in your profile, they're going to start coming with you with all this different stuff. And you're going to get overwhelmed because, again, you're going to look at what your school's teaching and you're going to say, well, my school hasn't told me to do this. My school hasn't told me to do that. And then now you're questioning whether or not your professors are teaching you correctly because this influencer is coming in and telling you that you should be doing this. So again, that's why I speak so highly about social media, especially in your first year. Get comfortable with your first year. Focus on what your professor and what your advisors are telling you to do and stick with that. You have to set aside study time. That's a must. You don't have a choice. I had a lot of friends in my first term of law school, and there's only one that I got really close with that's still in law school. The rest are not in law school. They have one or two jobs and they couldn't do it. They just couldn't tough it out. Also, it's real easy to get on probation your first term of law school, and don't get scared. Don't get worried. You can get past it. It's not do or die. Don't let that affect you. You would believe it or not, there's a lot of people that make probation their first term. You were not born knowing law school. You were not born knowing how to case brief. You were not born learning the rules of law and how to apply them. So don't take it personal if you end up getting on probation in your first term. I know students that made it through first term being on probation. They made it through the second term and now they're not on probation anymore. And they're like myself, are in their second half of law school and they're doing just fine. I just strongly, again, I suggest that you just take it easy, take a deep breath. Again, you weren't born knowing the rules of law. The third thing, I want to show you some things that worked for me. Again, don't let this overwhelm you. You don't have to use them. This is just what worked for me. So the first thing is go on Amazon and try to find yourself this book. It is the Black Law. It's not a book. It's a dictionary. It's Black Law's Dictionary. And it gives you all the terms, definition to the terms, kind of in like a layman's term for you to better understand it. So that's what the Black Law Dictionary is for. So I'm just saying you don't have to get this. If you can go on Amazon and find it, you might find it used. It's a good book to have. It's a good book to refer to. Okay. The next thing is you're going to have Blue Book. When I did legal, and if you take a legal analysis class or legal writing, you're probably going to have a Blue Book. This is not the Blue Book, but this is kind of the dummies, for me. Blue, or what do they call that? Blue Book for Dummies I guess is what I'm saying. So this just basically helps you better understand the Blue Book. I got this again off of Amazon and I got it used, and I think I probably paid like maybe $7 for it. So it's called Understanding and Mastering the Blue Book because the Blue Book can be overwhelming. This is another good thing to have. Another good thing to have for me again was the Black Letter series. This comes in all subjects. So this is criminal law. I just happen to pull this one because I'm in criminal law right now. But this is like a layman's term of criminal law. Again, you can get this used on Amazon. You don't have to get it if you don't want to. You don't have to do it if your professor or advisor don't. This is my thing. If your advisor and your instructors tell you something, don't do it. Don't listen to me, do it. I'm just telling you what worked for me. I have mentors. I have several attorney mentors and one judge. they recommended this. It's called the Black Letter Series. And I have it in torts, I have it in contracts, and I have it in criminal law. I strongly suggest you get it. Again, you don't have to, it's just worked for me. Another thing you can do, which was really good for me in law school, is I got a notebook specifically for each subject. So for criminal, I have a criminal notebook. I also have a folder. These helped me a lot. So when it was time for me to start studying, it's color coded, I go grab it. That way I don't have criminal torts and contracts and real property all in one notebook. I'm not scrambling. I know when I need to look for my real property notes, I pull out my real property. I know if happens to be criminal law, when I know I want to do look at my criminal law notes, I pull out my criminal law notebook. Anything that I print out, I put it in the folder. Just so that you're organized. You have to be organized. Again, you'll be all over the place if you're not organized. And what else did I want? I have my notes here. I went through, and I have to take my glasses because I have to see. Let's say, listen to the professor said that. I showed you study aids, and in the social media, I already talked about that. I want you to survive your first year of law school. Don't get me wrong. There were times that I wanted to give up. I just wanted to throw my hands up and say, you know what, this is just not for me. But having my mentors and having my support system in place really, really helped me. Don't get overwhelmed. I know I keep saying that, and I know you're probably wondering, but I'm telling you from experience, you're going to be overwhelmed. You are, because you're going to go on social media and it's normal, and you're going to want to research, and you're going to see what other people are doing. I can't stress this enough. To go to your advisors, go to your student support services at school, go to your professors, do professor hours. When they have their hours, go. Every term, regardless if I'm having issues or not, I have office hours with my professors, and you would be surprised how much they really like it. They love that their students are coming to them. I introduce myself. I tell them what's going on in my life at the current time. I ask them for feedback. I ask them how they survive law school, and it has helped me. And you want to know why? Because here I am in my second term of law school, and I have made the dean's list spring, summer. I also made the dean's list for the fall term and had this distinguished scholar for making 3.0 and above. Listen to your professors and your advisors. Don't follow what someone else is telling you. Once you do that and you get comfortable with your school's curriculum, then that's when you can start looking at social media and following other tips and tricks, because you're comfortable now. You know the routine of your school, you know your schedule. Just relax, be calm, don't let things overwhelm you, and have a huge support system. And in my part 2, I'm going to discuss support systems and relationships in law school. I'm telling you, it's needed. Part 3, we'll discuss wellness. And part 4, I'll discuss my 2L and how I'm doing in my 2L. Okay? I hope that this has helped you. If you think I didn't discuss something, again, like I'm going to be doing a part 2, part 3, part 4, but if there is something else that you would like me to discuss, by all means, please leave it down in the comments for me. I don't do this to be an influencer or anything. I do it to support other people. So I'm not looking to get monetized or anything. I only have my channel and my Instagram channel is just as a support system. I show a lot of my real life some of my real life on my 50 and law. I don't really discuss law school a lot on there. I do the same thing here on my Instagram channel because I have a life outside of law school. And sometimes I share my kids' birthdays. Sometimes I share things what my husband is doing. Sometimes I share things that I'm doing, like grocery shopping, buying snacks and things like that. You're probably going to see this here and on Instagram. I post probably more on my Instagram because it's just a little bit easier, but to go in depth, it's going to be here definitely on YouTube. I thank you for viewing my video today. Please, again, if you have other things that you would like me to discuss, please leave it down in the comments and I'll do my best to bring it up in the next video, okay? Be well and be blessed. Bye-bye.